we've got the New Zealanders coming in from the committee boat end on starboard, Synergy coming in from the left-hand side. The New Zealanders pretty well in control of the pre-start. They got upwind and then peeled off, came back for a second dial-up, and then in the stronger conditions, up to 80 knots, heading back towards the starboard ley line. The New Zealanders went beyond the ley line, tucked in the inside, kept right up there on the ley line. Then there was that big dial down, and that was a risky move by Synergy.
Yeah, it was a risky move, and they just squeaked through between the Kiwis and the committee boat as they came off the start line. Synergy then were forced to go off towards the right-hand side. The Kiwis tacked to cover. They left them a little bit of distance there, and Synergy played a very, very cool move up this beat. They just waited until they got that little right-hand shift, tacked over, used some of that distance to fall down on the Kiwis and drive over the front, and then they were leading as they came in to the weather mark, and the pressure was all on.
Synergy strong at the top mark, but we knew the pressure was coming. A good set by Emirates Team New Zealand. Synergy did not have a good set. The New Zealanders got overlapped, and then we saw several, 5 or 6 proper course calls, but Synergy did not respond. They sailed beyond the ley line to the bottom mark. New Zealand laid through to the bottom mark gate. Lead change for the Kiwis. New Zealand taking the left-hand gate. Synergy looked a little bit, I think they must have had a mechanical problem on the downwind, Matt.
Yeah, I think they did. But the interesting thing when they came through the gate at the bottom was that although the distances were bigger, that it was a similar setup. And Synergy started trying to spook the Kiwis into attacking Jordan. They managed to close the gap. They didn't close it as much as they did on the first leg, but as they came in towards the weather mark, that delta was down to 50 or 60 metres. They'd halved the deficit that they'd had at the bottom as they turned around the top mark. But the big question was, could they catch the Kiwis?
But the New Zealanders on the downwind, they just positioned themselves clear air and ahead. They just sailed this one out. Emirates Team New Zealand go on to beat Synergy. Synergy came a little bit towards the end, but too little too late. Emirates Team New Zealand win their match against Synergy. They go through to the semi-finals, and unfortunately for Synergy, they are eliminated.